Lovely jubbly. Here we go then, guys. Welcome back to another Rise Footy Paradise Live. How we doing? I'm here with my goods. I've been doing a bit of wheeling and dealing. Someone's put a pony in my pocket and I've got the suitcase from the van. But what have we got in the suitcase today, guys? I hope you're well. Let us know in the comments below if you are well. Let me get the comments up and run in. Who we got in the comments? Joe. Hello, Joe. How's it going, buddy? Finley. Hello. Hello, everyone. There's a few people in the house. Around the Grounds is in the house. Hello. Hello. Remember, if you love abandoned stadiums, check out Around the Grounds. Anyway, Dalboy is here with some goods because I've been a very busy boy today. Now, hopefully the audio is okay. If someone could confirm with me, because just as a reminder, Dalboy is currently sat in Footy Paradise HQ, which is a glorified shed. Can you hear that? It is absolutely hammering down in Cheltenham. Just confirmation, audio's fine. We're good, we're good. I do apologise. We will insulate the roof at some point. But yes, if you did see on Instagram, I've been not only to Barnsley today, to the old Oakwell Stadium, but we've also been to the home, the old home and the current home of Middlesbrough, of Borough, the Riverside. So it's been a busy day, and I had a trial day at a new job as well. So I'm going to be a milkman no more. Got one more week left on the milk round, which will free up more time for bloody content. So let's see what we got. First things first, can we just all put to bed the controversy over this bloody shirt, regardless of whatever you think about this bloody thing? I'm sick to death of it, and I'm sure you are too. So this is what I think of this new bloody England shirt. I can go over there. Yeah. What I really want to show you is, I suppose, another shirt which is going to divide opinion. Daryl, you're very clued up on shirts. What we saying? For me, this is the GOAT of 23-24 season. To a lot of people, it's the worst shirt Barnsley have ever had. But to me, I bloody love it. Absolutely love it. The only thing I'd change is going back to that old badge that they had whilst they were in the Premier League with their mascot on. But it's still a lovely badge. Puma are very hit and miss. My missus hates this shirt, but that's probably a telltale sign that it's a good shirt. This is the back. Very plain. But there we go. So went all the way to Oakwell, really, to buy that shirt. How we doing then? How we doing, guys? We've got quite a few people live and watching this. And again, this is going to be very spur of the moment. I've titled this Soccer PM because as Soccer AM was, it's just general chit-chat. Going over recent shenanigans in the world of football. Let's not go too much into England because as much as I'm patriotic and I want us to do well at any major tournament, the qualifiers, not even the qualifiers, is it? It's friendlies. Bore the hell out of me. So tomorrow we're going to be uploading the Kenilworth Road video. I think I mentioned before, we went to a women's game. Fancy that, eh? I'm not doing it to be woke or anything like that. And there's no political agenda to my trip to watch a women's game. It was merely the fact that I could get tickets very cheap and we could have a good old wander around Kenilworth Road. So that was fun. That was Saturday. So that video will be with you tomorrow. We also went to the site of where Luton are moving to, Power Court, just to check that out. There was all sorts of shenanigans going on. There was a car crash right in front of me whilst I was filming. So we did get a little bit distracted in that video. Let's just see how you guys are doing. Shordlock, how's it going, buddy? It's Henry. When is the Borough vlog? Oh, well, I got a backlog at the moment. As I said, I got Kenilworth Road tomorrow. Then we'll probably do a little wander around Luton's new ground, maybe Friday. What else have we got? I was going to make an individual video on the women's game, but I'm not sure if you guys really want to see that. Again, no agenda. I'm not trying to slag or disregard women's football at all. It's just we're kind of setting our lane, aren't we? And I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Who else is in the chat? Steve, people need to get over themselves. Yes, they do indeed. I'm gonna have to be one of those people that start wearing hats. Just look at that forehead. That hairline is going to be back here soon. I'm going to be doing the old Bobby Charlton, and I just to get a bit of hairline on the go. Finley's results of matches. Hi, Roy. I'm going to Barcelona to play in a football tournament for QPR. So the flight is tonight at 10. So get in one more stream in before I go, mate. Congratulations. Fair play to you. You know, we've got a soft spot for QPR on the channel. Again, guys, sorry about the rain. Oh, amateur here on Roy's Football Paradise. So, Andrew Bicker's in the house. Whilst we're on the topic of strange and unique shirts, even yellow shirts, Andrew's just bought a bruised banana Arsenal shirt. Fair play, Andrew. So, when are Luton moving? Right, so in that video we discussed Luton moving. They were going to be at their new home this year in 2024. But again, everyone's still blaming COVID. The rising costs from the war in Ukraine and stuff has meant that financially they put it on hold. Obviously, they spent a lot of money on Kenilworth Road, didn't they? The renovations required for that. But apparently, the groundwork's going to be done before the end of the year. So soon, apparently, according to the old chief exec at Luton. Really enjoy Kenilworth Road, though. I was ready to disregard it as the worst Premier League stadium. I was like, there's no chance this is going to be the worst. It had its quirky elements, but I can see why people do call it the worst. Around the grounds, who's your biggest soft spot? Roy, apart from around the grounds? I've got a hard spot for around the grounds. Don't you worry about that, Lee. I see I did have a soft spot earlier on for Barnsley and for Borough. I don't know if you guys remember when Brian Robson took over as Borough player manager, that famous photo of him in a blazer. But then he was smart up top, business up top, and then he had his football shorts and his socks and stuff on. They had that picture everywhere at the Riverside. Absolutely loved it. I even said to the tour guide, have you got that picture? And they didn't even know what I was on about. I thought it was a well-known thing, that picture. Biggest soft spot though, mate. Christ. Sheffield United. Nah, of course not. He's a Wednesday fan. I'm only playing up. Amy, too hard to expand Luton Town Stadium because of the people's backyards. That's it. So on the video, you'll see there's an alleyway going along the stands where all the executive boxes are. And literally the houses are basically like overlapping over that alleyway, pretty much almost touching that stand. Then the main stand, the other side, runs parallel with a train track and a busy road. And then, like you say, the Oak Road stand, which is behind the goal. You all know that, the famous one that overlooks the gardens. That's obviously going over people's gardens. So the only one that, when there's a slight bit of scope, is the Kenilworth Road side behind that goal. So extending one end probably isn't worth it. So they're doing the right thing. Power. I'm not sure if they're calling it Power Court. Around the grounds. How did I know that was coming? You've got a soft spot for a couple of clubs. I'm not going to reveal as well. I don't want to kind of tarnish your Wednesday credibility, but around the grounds gets about, and he's got a few soft spots as well. So look out for where Lee is on his travels soon, guys. We've not done any match day vlogs lately. I will say that I've been a bit up and down with the content. I know some of you aren't too keen. I did have a bit of an experiment last week. Tried out a few different things. Some of them didn't go down too well. Some of them did all right. But it's all about trial and error, seeing what you guys want. Can you just let us know in the comments below, actually, guys? What are you subscribed for? Is it just general nonsense? Is it football ground tours? Is it what is it? I'd like to cater to everyone's needs. What football team needs to move the most? What football team needs to move the most? Well, probably Luton. But then I suppose it depends, because in the video, I don't want to wreck the video, but we made reference to the fact that Luton are the definition of a bloody yo-yo team. Everyone knows of the recent fall to non-league and then the rise to Premier League. But it's not the first time Luton have slid down the leagues. They've done it numerous times. Again, I don't want to wreck the video, but they might do it again. Luton have got a habit of sliding down the leagues, and I know points deductions and everything, they've got a chance. I like Luton. I've got a soft spot for them, so I hope they do survive. But then I do have a soft spot for Forest, and we are going to be at Nottingham Forest versus Fulham on Tuesday. So if anyone lives close to the City Ground or even Meadow Lane, close to one of them, come and say hello. Let's have a pint or five. One, because I am driving. I need to be careful, very careful. Who else have we got in the house? Shirt reviews. So someone's here for shirt reviews, old school football collection and vlogs. See, this is all the stuff that I have been doing, but a couple of people have said, someone commented on one of the recent videos when we looked at the 94-95 season and said the video was crap. So apologies if they're not been to the usual standard. I'm trying my best. But the big news is I was gonna write it in the title, but hopefully you know what it. Well, it doesn't matter if they are. Tonight, this morning on the milk round, it's official. Old Bry is handing in his bloody notice. Yes, nothing bad. I've had a cracking run on the milk round. I've been your nan's favourite milkman, but I'm going to be a milkman no more because next Friday is the last day. These little girly hands are popping milk. I've bottled it basically, and I'm off. I'm not going to say where, but we're dropping down to 3 days a week, 3 nights a week, should I say, even into sort of 2-3 a.m., which again isn't to everyone's liking, but for creating content, it's bloody marvelous, and I'm buzzing. I'm taking a risk. I've had to run it through with the missus for about 6 months. We were going to go down to 2 days, but my earnings this month on YouTube, our earnings, everything we earn, all the money that's earned on this channel, can I just clarify, just gets thrown back in. There's a reason why I buy GHK bloody shirts and not real shirts. Don't be thinking I've suddenly become a millionaire, but this time next year, Rodney, we're going to be millionaires, of course. So who else have we got in here? Evening, Roy. Thanks for all you do. Love your channel. I wasn't trying to... Oh, shit. The bloody video's gone. Oh, no. Guys, what's happened? What have we done? Is the audio still on? I've unplugged it. Oof, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Christ. I'm not drunk. I've been driving all day. I'm on the webcam now. What is going on? I pressed a button, but we're back. We're back. Again, very amateur, very Dell boy. We're on the webcam, though. So it looks like I'm filming this on my Nokia 4310, but I'm not. Let's switch over to... There we go. We're back in business. There we go. Come on, Roy. Get a grip, son. Come on. I need a bigger table. Ladies and gents, how you doing, though? I don't want to keep rambling on about the milk round and all that stuff, boring you. I want to make sure you're good. Are we good? Let's move that over there. Wrong way. So the reason I've got a Hertha Berlin, let's get back to business. The reason I've got a Hertha Berlin shirt, as we mentioned in last week's live stream, when we took a look at the Euro 2024 stadiums and kits, now I can book the Germany trip. Well, kind of. I don't know when my 3 days are, but we're going to be booking the Germany trip. Let me know in the comments right now, because we need to book it. Are we going to the west? Are we going to Leverkusen, Dortmund, Dusseldorf, Cologne? Or are we going to the bloody east, to Berlin, Leipzig? They're the only 2 places I know. Which way are we going? It's going to be decided tonight. It's going to be settled. Let me know, because we need to know. Are we back? He's back. Yes. Around the grounds. Apologies. If we are to collaborate, I do apologize. I do give you my word that we will collaborate to a high standard. Yes. If I seem like I've had a drink, I'm actually not. I've had about 2 hours sleep, but that's nothing new. What else was I going to show you? I was going to show you something. Right. So speaking of Luton, I'm not going to give it away because that's part of the video. Obviously, when we visit all 20 Premier League stadiums, well, we visited all 20 already, so that's completed. And I've revealed our next mission in the Borough video. But in this bag is 2 lovely, beautiful, rather sexy items from the Luton Club shop. Now, can you guess what we bought from the Luton Club shop? Take a little guess. Whoosh. Yes. Next Wednesday, it's on. Right, he's confirmed. So, Lee, if you've not subscribed to Around the Grounds, ladies and gents, make sure after the live stream, of course, you head over to Around the Grounds because he's the main man when it comes to matchday vlogs. But he's also going to be on the stream next Wednesday. We don't know what we're talking about, but that is going to be a beautiful collaboration. Two worlds are going to collide. You're going to hear a northern accent with this how do I put it? Dilute down this hideous Gloucestershire/Herefordshire accent. Anthony Bedworth is in the house. Hello, Anthony. I hope you're well. I think we spoke on Instagram, didn't we? I'm planning on going to right, mate. I haven't even read it, but this looks like a cracking shout. And I know Around the Grounds has been as well to the National Football Museum for my birthday weekend in May. We'll try and make that my first YouTube video. Are you trying to upstage me now, Anthony? Hey, don't be coming on the live stream. And yeah, no, I'm only joking. Sounds good, mate. If you do want anyone to come with you, that is one I would love to tick off the list. It's in Manchester, isn't it? The National Football Museum, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a bit of a shambles how I've never been. But I suppose I am one of those United fans that don't live in Manchester. So I've got no credibility. Andrew Bick, Wolfsburg Stadium. Bring us back a new VW Golf. Or a Beetle, maybe. A Beetle, I don't know. Where is Wolfsburg? Are we looking west, east, south? Obviously, Bayern is Bavaria, kind of south. We could do that. That's an option as well, guys. The south of Germany, mate, Bavaria, so we can... Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. What's going on here, Roy? I've done it a bloody again. There we go. We're back. It's because that's not plugged in. That's not plugged in very well. That's why. That's why. Well, we're just gonna go with this now, guys. Stuff it. I've not plugged that in. It's all loose. But yeah, Bavaria is where Munich is. If you want us to go south, we'll go south. I love going south. Mascot plush. Good shout. Good shout. Again, what we got in here, guys? What we got in here? Mascot plush. That is a good shout. Just for us to buy a merch from. So Sean Locke is the beautiful man who's keeping track of what we've got from the club shop. And although we visited, why am I looking at that camera? We visited all Premier League stadiums. Remember, we've not bought anything from the City ground. So on Tuesday, we will complete the collection from the club shop. We're going to do an individual video on the items as well. So let me try this camera one more time. Let me just pop that in there. It ain't working, is it? It ain't working. We're having a mare tonight. We're having an absolute bloody mare, but let's just roll with it. Let the good times roll. Shall I give it one more go? One more go. Let's give it one more go. No, it's not having it. It's not having it. So we're gonna carry on with the webcam. I hope you don't mind the non-high definition version this evening, guys. I do apologise. It was a bit of a mad panic today. That's why we're doing the live stream at 8:15 because I got back from the trip to if you just joined the chat, joined the stream from Middlesbrough and Barnsley today. Now we actually went inside the Oakwell Stadium, and again I don't want to give away too much, but Lee will tell you as well. The Barnsley Stadium setup, it's not just an actual ground. They've got numerous training pitches around the main ground. So we took a look at those. Their women's team play there. Throughout all the training pitches, there's like 2,200 in capacity. There's proper seating as well, which is really cool. But I thought I'd try my luck. I asked at reception, can we just poke our head inside the door and get a cheeky little glimpse of the pitch? And they said yes, they agreed. So someone showed us around some stuff I couldn't film. We literally went everywhere around Oakwell. So that was really good. And that was just a spur of the moment trip on the way back from Borough. So happy days. Buzz in with that. 2 more videos to come. Wembley matchday vlog coming soon. Yes, mate. So we hate Big Bev. He's responsible for taking us, or I'm responsible because I'm driving, but we're going to be at the, correct me if I'm wrong, mate, is it the EFL Trophy? Peterborough. Shall I try one more time with this cat? I hate the definition of this camera. Christ, let's try one more time. One more time. Nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, is it? It ain't happening. We're going to roll with it. So we've got a hat. Sean has taken a guess. What is in the bag? We're not going to reveal it. We're just speculating. Anthony Bedworth. Yes, it's him. So Anthony Bedworth is off to the National Football Museum. And it is in Manchester. I've been before. You get 3 penalties against a computer goalkeeper. Well, I hope that goalkeeper is... Who would it be? Gordon Banks, maybe? Peter Shilton. Peter Shilton is awful at saving penalties. Controversial. Hopefully it's against Peter Shilton. So yeah, the EFL Trophy, Peterborough versus Wickham. So we are going to be at Wembley, guys, for that game. That's going to be good. And because he wants to get down nice and early, you guys also can pick where we're going to wander around prior to going to that game at Wembley. I'm thinking the home of AFC Wimbledon, the new Plough Lane, because it's not too far from Wembley. But if we're going to go really close, you've got Barnet. And I have been to Barnet before. Despite having a bad Barnet, I've been to Barnet. But I think they've got a new ground compared to when I went to last, because it would have been in the 90s. So I don't know. That's literally right next to Wembley. Again, let us know in the comments below where we go when we visit Wembley. Andrew Bick in the Luton bag. Watford shirt shredded. So, yeah, spoiler, in the Luton video, they do not have a Watford shirt in the bin like Crystal Palace did when they had a Brighton shirt in the bin. I can't believe I'm doing this on a bloody webcam. What has life come to? But we're going to roll with it, guys. This is going to be a live stream, a one and only exclusive. I'm not going to save this up as an actual video. This is for the live audience in the house tonight. So, It's Henry says, what is the best old stadium? What is the best old stadium, guys? You can answer these questions as well in the comments below. What is the best old stadium? So if we're calling it old, should we say built or opened prior to like 1910? So Barnsley's, for example, today opened in 1888. They were formed, I believe, a year prior by a priest, as a lot of clubs were kind of church clubs, weren't they? A lot of clubs were originally. So that's an old ground. And again, I'm not going to spoil the video, but if you like Craven Cottage, if you like wooden seats, rustic looking, really old school, I don't want to say terracing because they're not, you know, I don't know why people don't visit Oakwell more often. It blew my mind. You know, my memories of Barnsley are just that one season they spent in the Premier League. I don't know a lot about Barnsley, but I've got a lot of respect for them. I've got so much respect for them. Let's just get that bloody shirt on. That's how much respect for Barnsley I've got. Let's get that bloody shirt on, shall we? So if you have just joined the stream, by the way, you've got Trotters, Independent Traders. You've got, where we got? The Nag's Head badge. And we've also got Peckham Springwater. And on the back, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I didn't mean to poke my ass at you. Trotter 81. Or do we prefer this? Now, this fits beautifully, but I have gained a lot of weight since doing this channel. So it's not the most flattering, because if you are a larger man or woman, the gradient works against you, because the gradient gets like lighter the lower you go down. So it almost makes you fatter. You want it slimming down the bottom, don't you? You don't want the gradient that way around. Josh, hi, I'm a brand new subscriber and I was born in 2000. I love learning about the past, especially in the football world. Well, hopefully you're at the right place, Josh. Thanks for joining in the live stream and watching the videos. Do people need milkmen these days? You'd have thought not, mate, but busy, very good company I work for. I'm not knocking them. A lot of people leave companies, don't they, and want to slag them off and get all negative. That's not the case with me. But I am, my alarm will go off tonight / tomorrow morning around 12:20, like 20 minutes past noon, which no one wants to get up at 00:20, do they? Nobody wants to do that. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. So I have about 2 hours sleep before. By the time I've got home, fed the dogs and done everything, it's about 8:30. I'll try and get to sleep, but I won't normally manage to get. That's if I get a sleep, because obviously if I go and film, I just won't bother sleeping. I'll just have the 2 hours. So it's crap. We've got Matthew Badham in the house. Can hear you, bud, and clear, mate. Good. Hopefully we don't hear you, because you don't have to ramble some nonsense about Manchester United, Matthew Badham. If you know Matthew Badham, he's a troublemaker around Old Trafford. If you can see anyone hanging over the Stretford end, banging away at the metal that runs a front row upper tier, that's Matthew Badham. Troublemaker. I'm only joking, mate. Matt, if you're in the live stream, by the way, Matt, if you are watching this, I'm joking, by the way, let me know if you can get hold of Liverpool tickets, because Matt rang me up the morning of the bloody Liverpool game, right? And I think I've told you this story. Obviously, epic game. Anyone who's got like 2 subscribers on YouTube, if they've uploaded a vlog on that game, the vlog's got like 200,000 views at least. Criminal that I didn't go, but he offered me the chance to go. I'd been to Brighton the day before, popped my tyre literally a couple of roads away from the in-laws. So I had to literally drive the car back on no tyres on the metal, managed to like bump it on the side of the road. And I was dog sitting for a parents who were on holiday. So not only did I have to look after the house, I had no bloody car. And he rang me up about 7:30. The bus was going at 9 from Ledbury, where I'm from. So it takes like 45 minutes to get there. It was a mad panic. And I thought, nah, United are gonna get their ass whooped anyway. I'm not going all that way just to sit. It's not the mentality you should have when you're following your own football club. But I feel like I had good excuses. But Matt, if your dad don't want to go again, everyone will want to go now, won't they? That's the thing. Again, apologies for this bloody rain. Christ. Absolutely. I don't know if you can see my roof, actually, as we've got the webcam on. This live stream is jigs. It's cursed from the bloody start. We're on a webcam. We've got a pissing thunderstorm going on. And I'm sat here in a rather camp Barnley shirt. So someone suggested we go to AFC Wimbledon. Oh, Amy. Good shout, Amy. Did you ever get to Queen's Park Stadium? Am I being dopey? Did you mean QPR's Loftus Road, or are we talking Queen's Park in Scotland? I'm not sure. I've had a long day, Amy. I do apologise for my stupidity. Everyone smash that like button for Roy. Yes, around the grounds. We're working through the obstacles tonight. Around the grounds. Here's one for you. Favourite football shirt, past or present, doesn't have to be United. It probably wouldn't be a United shirt, because I'm very honest, and I'll be honest with you, there's been some cracking United shirts in the 90s, but overall, if we're looking objectively, I don't think United shirts have been the best shirts. Do you know what, guys? On the stream now, it's saying the internet is low. Right. So we've got a thunderstorm. We're on a webcam. And now the internet's low. Somebody is having me on. Somebody is playing me up tonight. What is going on? Favourite shirt of all time, a real version, would be the Matt Le Tissier 93 to 95 Southampton pony shirt. We spoke about it in the video with Jonesy, and we've still got more parts of that video, but I've been skeptical to post them because the first part didn't go down too well. But yeah, for me, a holy grail in the football shirt world would be Southampton with a V, 93 to 95. Beautiful. Second would be the Villa Muller shirt. Aesthetically, not only the home, but the away, the green, the black, and also the goalkeeper shirts they had around that time as well. That's better. The heavens have opened. We're doing all right. But yeah, the Villa shirts around that time were fantastic as well. Now that you've completed all Premier League teams before the end of the season, what is your next challenge? Well, Sean, I know you love keeping up with the challenges, and credit to Sean for keeping up with the challenge throughout the season. I mentioned it in the Borough video. It's an obvious one. You'll probably guess it. I might as well just say it. Do you want to guess it? Or shall I say it? Have a guess, and I'll say tonight. So Bristol City, Ashton Gate. Right. So we are going to be at Bristol Rovers very soon. I've been in close contact with the people behind the scenes at Bristol Rovers. I know we've been before for a match, but that was spur of the moment. We did no research on the club because it was off the back of that Wrexham game getting cancelled. But we are going to be at the Memorial Stadium ground soon. But City, I was really tempted to go Friday because they're the lunchtime kickoff at Ashton Gate versus Leicester. And I've not told the missus yet, but I am thinking of going. She's in the kitchen. She's very laid back. But I've got such a backlog of videos to do for you guys that I'm not sure whether creating more content and not having any time to edit it would be wise. So, ladies and gents, I'm just going to look back because I asked you guys earlier, where are we going? Are we going east or west Germany? Are we going south? And a lot of people have said south, you know. A lot of people are saying south. I mean, Munich. So not only have you got the current Bayern Munich stadium, obviously we spoke about them last week, you've got the Allianz, but still standing is the awesome, everyone thinks the Olympia Stadion in Berlin, but there's the one, you know, in Munich as well, Bayern's old ground. So we could check that out too. I'm going to have to look at the map and see what's around because I want to tick as many Euro 2024 grounds off as possible and hopefully do a stadium tour at them. But I also want to get to like German non-league or German lower league, like lower than Bundesliga 2. Just, I think it'd be really interesting because no one really looks around those sort of grounds. So that'd be quite interesting too. Describe to his channel too. Are we talking? Yeah, we're talking about Lee around the grounds, I think. Viewers won't... What's Lee saying? The viewers won't know what's hit them with our accents. I'm looking at old comments here. That's why I'm getting confused. Ladies and gents, we are going to make it fairly brief tonight. It's 9:15. Again, anything you want to know about the channel, what we got coming up, let us know in the comments. Again, let us know where we're going in Germany. And also let us know what you think is in the bag. There was something else I was going to show you. What was it? I don't know what it was. But in terms of what's coming up, we are hoping to get to more, not obviously more grounds, but to more matches. The thing is, I find with matches is we often, when we go to grounds, we talk about the history of the club. We talk about the stadium. We get more in detail about stuff prior to that game or instead of that game. So games are almost the backdrop rather than do match day vlogs. That's why I don't do as many as some people. What is the oldest shirt in your possession? Must predate the 90s. I know I look haggard and old, but I was born in 89, mate. So my first genuine shirts, my oldest ones I've got. I don't have that good a football shirt collection. You've got a lot of fakes, but it probably would be my very first one, which would obviously be the Villa one over here. Would have had that in 90. Well, it was off the back of the Cup Winners' Cup in 94, so that must have been 94. So yeah, not that old. Not as old as I look. Do not do nights. Do not do night shifts because should we have one last go at changing the camera? Because it's really, really peeing me off. All right, let's give it a go. So that's plugged in. Let's unplug that. I hate poor quality video. Something that really frustrates me is poor quality bloody video. Yeah, we're on. Yes. The business has picked up. The rain is stopping. We're in high definition. Even though we're wonky, we're going to roll with it. It's been a good day. It has been a bloody good day. I might have had no sleep, but you guys have made my night in this live stream. Thoughts on Gareth Southgate to United. So apparently Mark Goldbridge has said he will no longer support Manchester United if Mark Goldbridge goes. If Mark Goldbridge is manager, God forbid. Imagine that if Gareth Southgate is manager. So obviously, I'd prefer Gareth Southgate not to be Man United manager. But if he was, just to see Mark Goldbridge eat his words. I do like Goldbridge. I'm not hating on Goldbridge. Why am I not showing your comments? There we go. Thoughts on Gareth Southgate to United. Very rude of me not showing your comments. Just to see Mark Goldbridge squirm a little bit. I think it would be quite fun. If you had to support a championship club, who would you support? We try and play Mr. Neutral on the channel, don't we? We've got a lot of soft spots. I have got, because I'm at Letizier, I have always had a real soft spot for Southampton. I do apologise if you're a Pompey fan, because I loved Fratton Park. But if I was forced, I'd probably Southampton. I don't know why. I've just always had a thing for him because of Letiz. And I know we're not allowed to say a lot about Letiz now because he's been cancelled, hasn't he? Oh, my days. Ryan, where did you get the Only Fools and Horses shirt? Where did I get it from? I think it popped up on like Instagram. Saw like an advert on Instagram, and I just clicked the link, and I was like a bird that saw like a shiny wrapper. I was just attracted, and I followed that shimmer, that shine, and I was like, woo, what a beautiful shirt. Again, my collection of shirts is more novelty than substance. Kind of like me as a person, really. Novelty with no bloody substance. But we're on a high definition web camera. So around the grounds, Sheffield Wednesday. Do you know, I've always had a soft spot for Sheffield Wednesday. I have, definitely. Paolo Di Canio pushing over the referee. Carboni, did he play for Wednesday in the 90s? I know it's a Villa, didn't he? For me, Norwich City. Love the bird. We've got a few Canaries in the house, probably off the back of those videos we did at Norwich. I've got a soft spot for Norwich as well, and Ipswich. Yes. I can't show any opinion. That's the problem when you're doing YouTube. You either upset someone or you stay neutral. It's a very difficult position to be in. So, Stefan, Leicester and Blackburn, then you will have done all Premier League Champions grounds. Yes, was it you who suggested that? Somebody did suggest that we visit Blackburn, Ewood Park, and obviously Leicester City as well, because we could check out the Premier League trophies on display. The reason we haven't is they only do tours on the weekend, which at the time was a bit of a hindrance. But we've done some weekend tours recently, so we'll give it a go. Definitely got a soft spot for both of those clubs. It will be nice to check them out. I know you're a bloody Norwich fan, Sean. I know. You're what am I going on about? So, I've got a soft spot for FC Ingolstadt. Hour away from Munich. Wow. Even though we can't pronounce, it's baffling how I've got an A-level in German because I cannot speak a bloody word anymore. It's embarrassing. Really embarrassed by the fact that I can no longer speak German. Only an hour away from Munich, so if we are to go to like Bavaria, that is a club we could probably visit. Visited there on holiday as a child. 3rd tier football club in Germany. Perfect. So equivalent to like a Barnsley in League One. Right up our alley on Football Paradise. Definitely. Marcus, hey, I got you live. Hello from Toronto. What is the time, Marcus? Let us know. It's we do have an FC Toronto shirt over there, but I've got loads of obstacles. Let's go and get it. Should we get it? Let's get the FC bloody Toronto shirt just because Marcus is here. Let me just move that stuff out of the way. Toronto FC. There we go. We got there. DH Gate special. Let's put him up there. Hopefully you feel right at home now, Marcus. 5 p.m. I'm at work. Get back to work. No slacking. Yes. So up the cider drinkers. Yes. What's your favourite old ground and why? Well, we got onto that, didn't we? But we didn't finish it. Favourite old ground would probably be Old Trafford. No, probably not. It's too many. I could not tell you which one. I was really impressed by Barnsley's today, though. Craven Cottage, one of my favourite grounds. Really love Craven Cottage. Definitely. Ladies and gents, I don't want to leave you here too long because we have gone a lot longer than what I thought we would today, despite all the obstacles. So I'd just like to firstly say thank you very much for the support of the channel so far. It's been an absolute pleasure making videos, and that's why I make all these videos on little to no sleep, because I enjoy it at the end of the day. That's why I do it, and I hope you're enjoying the videos too. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get our ass to bloody bed and wake up, hand my bloody notice in, and then start this next chapter in life. It's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for sticking with us despite the technical issues. And check out tomorrow the Luton Town video. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully, it's going to be a good one. And there we go. Thanks very much, guys. Check out next Wednesday as we're going to be live with Around the Grounds. It's going to be fun. I will see you later. Have a nice night's sleep, because I'm going to be running around in that bloody rain all morning. So I'm going to be very envious of you and your beds. See, I'm tempted to read your comments now. That's the problem. Yeah. See you later, guys.